Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. Thank you for being here today with us, Group 8. We're going to be exploring on how Islamic and Christian teachings can influence sustainable economic practices. Our goal is to see how these religious values can guide us to a fair and equal and also eco-friendly economies. This research aims to provide valuable insights for all of us regarding the sustainable economy based on perspective in Islam and also Christians.
Islam and Christianity approach wealth redistribution differently, impacting economic sustainability. Islam uses zakat, a mandatory almsgiving of 2.5% of savings, ensuring a consistent and structured support for the needy. Christianity relies on voluntary charity and tithing without a fixed percentage, leading to less predictable outcomes. Islam's system is more structured, while Christianity depends on individual generosity and moral obligation.
Okay, next we will talk about point 2, that is social and economic sustainability. For social and economic sustainability, both Islam and Christianity common principle of social justice and fairness. In Islam, they emphasize on equitable economic transaction and the provision of usury. For example, in Surah Al-Baqarah, second surah, at the verse 275 to 279, the Quranic verse emphasize the severity of engaging in usury and underscore the importance of adhering to ethical principles in economic transaction, alongside the encouragement of charitable giving through zakat, mandatory almsgiving, and sedekah voluntary charity to support the less fortunate and ensure economic equity. Meanwhile, in Christian ethic emphasize economic justice and condemn exploitation. Economic justice is about making sure everyone gets a fair chance to succeed and live a decent life. It means sharing resources fairly. At the same time, condemning exploitation means saying no to unfair treatment. Together, economic justice and fighting exploitation aim to create a world where everyone is treated fairly and nobody gets taken advantage of fairly, with reference like Luke chapter 10 verse 7 highlighting the importance of fair wage, and Isaiah chapter 65 verse 21 envisioning a world where all can live in dignity.
For point 3, a sustainable economy tries to create a balance of economic development, environmental stewardship, and social well-being, and make sure that progress in one areas does not affect another. The concept of wakaf in Islam align with one of the principles of sustainable economy, which is social equity, which aim to reduce the number of social inequality by providing access to public facilities like education facilities, health sector facilities, and clean water for everyone. From in Christian point of view, they have a preferential option for the poor, kind of similar to the concept in Islam. For the distribution of research, wealth, and opportunities, they prioritize the needs of disadvantaged people in economic decisions. Both point of view have the same purpose, to make a social equality that contains fairness in every level of society, to achieve a sustainable economy.
Community and solidarity. Both religions emphasize the importance of community and solidarity in economic matters. In Christianity, the early Christian communities practiced form of communal sharing, which demonstrate a commitment to collective well-being. Similarly, Islam promotes the idea of a caring community with obligations to support those in need through acts of charity and mutual assistance.
Islam's structured approach to wealth redistribution through zakat ensures reliability and consistency in supporting the needy and reducing economic disparities. This integration into the religious and legal framework prevents charitable giving from being solely reliant on individual discretion. In contrast, Christianity's emphasis on voluntary charity, while morally strong, may lead to less predictable outcome in wealth redistribution. Thus, Islam's structured method offers a potentially more effective means of achieving economic equity and stability.
Islam and Christianity promote social and economic sustainability through principles of justice, fairness, and compassion. Both religions emphasize the importance of equitable economic transactions and condemn exploitative practices such as usury. Additionally, they encourage charitable giving as a means to support the less fortunate and ensure economic equity within society. Reference from both the Quran and the Bible underscore the significance of fair wage and evolution of a world where all the individuals can live with dignity. Overall, the teachings of Islam and Christianity emphasize the moral imperative of fostering economic sustainability rooted in compassion and fairness, reflecting a shared responsibility to uplift and support marginalized members of society.
In my opinion, both Islam and Christian point of view in point 3 are similar. They try to build an equality society based on the economic factor. Wakaf is one example. That Islam tries to provide disadvantaged people with several facilities to make sure fairness, to make sure the distribution of wealth is fair. The same thing with Christian. They prioritize the disadvantaged societies in economic things. The same purpose with Wakaf is to create equality, fairness, and economic balance or a sustainable economy.
These teachings contribute to long-term sustainability, social support, and ethical issues, making economic system more robust and also holistic. The principles of stewardship ensure responsible management of resources. Justice promotes fairness, and equity and compassion fosters the community support and also mutual aid among our community. By integrating these values, we can also create an economic systems that are not only economically sound but also socially and ethically balanced, ensuring a better future for all of us. Islam and Christianity emphasizes in stewardship, justice, and compassion, which are fundamental to a sustainable economy. Christian teachings only focus on environmental conservation and social justice. This means caring for the environment and ensuring that all individuals, especially the marginalized, receive a fair treatment. On the other hand, Islamic teachings also promote economic justice and fairness. This involves fair financial transactions and equitable distribution of wealth, ensuring that resources are used wisely and that everyone has access to the basic needs of their daily lives.
Islamic perspective, the concept of halal and haram is important in shaping economic activities. Islamic finance forbids investment in sectors of economic regarded to harmful and unlawful, such as interest-based banking, gambling, and alcohol. Not only that, Islamic economy follows a comprehensive economic framework that is ingrained in Al-Quran and As-Sunnah. The system places a strong emphasis on the social justice, equitable wealth distribution, and interest prohibition, which is riba. While Christianity provides a moral standard that emphasizes on the stewardship, charity, and support for the underprivileged. However, certain Christian denominations criticize capitalism's negative consequences, such as income inequality, while others embrace it.
While there are similarities between Islam and Christianity in their approach to a sustainable economy in community and solidarity, there are also differences in emphasis and interpretation. However, both religions offer valuable insight and principles that can inform efforts to create a more sustainable and just economic system.
In conclusion, this study reveals how Islamic and Christian teaching shape attitudes towards sustainable economic practices, emphasizing the importance of religious viewpoint in achieving a balance between social justice, environmental stewardship, and development. Both Islam and Christianity offer moral frameworks directing societies toward prudent resource management and social justice, with Islam provides structured approach like zakat for wealth distribution, while Christianity focusing on stewardship and care for the needy. Both religions promote social and economic sustainability through values of compassion, justice, and shared responsibility, fostering fair dealings and supportive community relationships. By incorporating the moral teachings of Islam and Christianity, societies can strive for economic systems prioritizing human dignity, environmental preservation, and social justice, leading to a more sustainable future.